Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. This is A Marvelous. Thank you for joining me. I know it's been a while, but we're going to have a good one today. Today, we're going to take it on the finance end of things, and we're going to be discussing how to purchase Ripple for all my cryptocurrency people. This one is about how to actually purchase Ripple. So, I did it two ways. First way is when I really didn't know what I was doing. But I did it, and then the second way is when I got better. So there's other ways to purchase, but the ways that I'm going to explain, the two ways in which I'm going to explain how to actually purchase Ripple, is going to be the ways that I actually did it. So either way would be good. I guess it's whichever one you feel comfortable. You could attempt these ways, and then you could experiment with other ways, but at least you could say that you have the process down. And that you actually did it. And then when you experiment with other ways that I don't mention, you'll become more versed in how to do it. So with that, I wanted to say, here is how I purchase Ripple, and I hope this helps you out. So first step that I did was I had an account with what's called Coinbase. Coinbase is a portal that allows you to buy and sell three types of cryptocurrency. The first is Bitcoin, obviously. Looks a little something like this. Hope you all can see it. Maybe not because of the light, right? But we're going to explain it step by step. First thing you do is get an account with Coinbase. Before you do anything with crypto in terms of purchasing, I suggest that you have your identification ready, and I suggest that you have a utility bill or something of that nature with your address that corresponds with your identification, because in dealing with cryptocurrencies, these portals and these gates, they're going to ask you to verify who you are, because you're dealing with finance and you're dealing with security measures. This is a way in which it links your transaction to who you are, where you can control it more, because that is the foundation of cryptocurrency, is privacy. Not anonymity necessarily, but privacy. Your ability to keep your transactions private while at the same time still public without people knowing who exactly made the purchase. So anything that you do with crypto, purchasing, transferring, receiving, withdrawing, these accounts are going to ask you to verify yourself through some form of paperwork and identification. So have that ready. Then when you sign up for these accounts, you create your username and all that preliminary stuff, upload that, they verify it. Once that's done, then you will be able to begin. So the first step is get an account with Coinbase. That's coinbase.com. Before I knew how to do any of this, this is how I started. This is what, one way I knew, because I knew Coinbase was one portal that allowed you to buy at least Bitcoin, because Bitcoin seems to be the base cryptocurrency leading the charge in general. So everything can stem from there. Almost all the portals and gateways have Bitcoin, take Bitcoin, allow you to transfer Bitcoin. So this particular Coinbase doesn't allow you to purchase Ripple directly. So because Ripple is not like Bitcoin and even Ethereum or Litecoin, there's fewer places, to my knowledge, that you can actually purchase Ripple directly. So in this one, I won't cover the ones where you can. I'm just going to cover how I did it. So on this one, what you'll have to do is purchase either Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin, and then you'll have to go through a transition of actually converting it to Ripple. So this is what this video is about. How to purchase Ripple, but you'll be doing it by converting it from one cryptocurrency to another. And the crypto that we're going to use to convert and purchase Ripple is going to be Bitcoin. So when you go to Coinbase, after you've been approved, you log in, you're going to go to where it says buy, sell, right? When you click buy, sell, it's going to give you a choice to buy or sell. So you're going to click buy. When you click, you're going to pick which one you want to buy. You can either buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. It really doesn't matter because your end result is to transfer it to Ripple anyway. So it's really up to you. So let's say we choose Bitcoin. So right now, Bitcoin is at $7,327. So you don't have to have that much to purchase the Bitcoin in order to transfer Ripple, because Coinbase allows you to purchase any amount of Bitcoin you want, even if it's less than 1 Bitcoin. So even though Bitcoin right now is over 7,000, let's say you wanted to put $100 in. You're gonna type in 100 US dollars, and that's the amount of Bitcoin that you want to purchase, because that's the amount of Ripple that you want to purchase, $100 worth of Ripple. So what you're going to do is you are going to put in, I hope you can see it, $100 where it says US dollars, and it's going to convert that $100 to the amount of Bitcoin that $100 is equivalent to at its current market value. Okay, so in this example, $100 is equivalent to 0.013 Bitcoin, right? So Coinbase allows you to buy instantly. So after you buy, so I just purchased 100, right? So you can see I just purchased $100 in Bitcoin. It says confirm buy, confirm your transaction, right? So then we're gonna confirm buy. Boom. Your purchase was successful, right? Oh, excuse me. So I just purchased $100 in Bitcoin. So what's going to happen after that? It says view dashboard. You're going to go to the dashboard, right? And then when you view dashboard, it's going to give you a recollection of your transaction, your recent activity. Now, after you do that, your next step is to set up a changelly account. Looks like this. changelly.com. changelly.com. Now, changelly is a portal that is an in-between or go-between between the place that you purchased your crypto initially, right? And it's going to act as an intermediary for your final destination for where you're going to actually hold your cryptocurrency. And it's going to convert it from one to another. That's what changelly does. It changes the crypto that you purchase from one platform or portal, right? It transfers that into another cryptocurrency. However, because changelly is just it's just exchanges and changes, it doesn't necessarily store the crypto. It just changes. So if you leave it there, you don't have it anywhere where you can control. That's what a wallet is. A wallet is something like a wallet, except it's digital. A wallet actually holds and stores your crypto. It's a final destination for where your virtual digital money is. Changelly allows you to change it from one form to another and then sends it to your wallet where it's its final destination and it's stored. So it's 3 phases. Purchase one crypto, change it to the other crypto, send it to its final destination. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now doing this might seem a little bit more complicated, so I'm attempting to make this as simple as possible. So once you purchase the crypto, like you just did, it's going to give you the amount that you purchased. So again, we purchased $100, and that brought us to 0.013136, right? So we're going to copy and paste. And now in the changelly, we're going to put the amount that we purchased in Bitcoin, because that's what it's asking you. How much Bitcoin do you want to exchange? And when you put that amount in, it's going to give you, hope you can see it, a number, right? It's going to give you the Bitcoin number, and it's going to tell you how much that is in Ripple. So 0.0131 Bitcoin is the equivalent of 472 XRP, which is the actual token. Ripple is the actual name of the how can I say, the technology that is behind Ripple. Ripple is the actual token currency. Ripple is actually the technology that encompasses everything, not just the currency. So once you get what the exchange is, it's going to take you here to accounts, right? It's going to show you the exchange rate, because to exchange, these things charge a fee in order to complete the transaction. I won't get into what the difference in these fees are in bank fees, but for now, you'll see. So when you go to Changelly, you just follow the instructions. It's going to tell you how much Ripple you're getting. Then it's going to ask you for what's called a destination or XRP address. Now, your XRP address is where you want to send this converted crypto to its final destination, right? That's called a gateway. Your gateway is the final destination. You can either log in and create an account to an online gateway or wallet. I use Gatehub first. Gatehub is your final destination. So after you convert it from one form to another, you're going to send it from Changelly, the intermediary, to your final destination or your gateway, which is your wallet, to where it's actually stored. This is where you can always access the amount of crypto that you have currently at any time. That is your wallet. That is your gateway. Now, when I first started, I used Gatehub, okay? Then, as I started to learn more, I purchased this. This is called the Ledger Nano S. This is an actual physical wallet that you can have in your possession. So first couple of transactions, I used Gatehub. Then I was like, let me just buy a physical wallet that I can take with me, USB port, anywhere, currency on the go. But we'll get to that. So once you are at Changelly, it's going to ask you for your destination. All right? I hope you can see it. See what that says? Enter the recipient XRP destination. Now, the wallet that you choose, whether it's an online one like Gatehub or it's your Ledger wallet, is going to have an XRP address, right? That address you're going to put in where they just requested, and that is going to be what you enter for where your money is going to be sent. So for instance, all wallets have an address. So for Gatehub, well, I'm not going to tell y'all my address, right? But for this purpose, I'll cover some of the numbers. Okay? So just so you can see, the address looks something like this. It's a bunch of long letters and numbers, right? Okay. You're going to put that address in where it says next. You're going to click. Boom. It's going to look something like that. So you can see, it's going to give you the details of the transaction. Boom. You're going to confirm and make the payment. And then that's that. So once you do that, Changelly is going to give you an address again. Now, the reason why you have an address after that is because you're going to have to go back because the money is not actually sent, right? That is just, what you just did was just exchange the currency so Changelly can see how much it's going to give you in XRP. It doesn't become complete until you go back to Coinbase, put Changelly's address in there, and you're going to press send. That's going to make it official. What we just did was we just told Changelly, look, this is what we plan on doing, right? We plan on changing Bitcoin in this amount to Ripple. And then Changelly says, okay, well, for this amount of Bitcoin, you're going to get this amount of Ripple. And we're going to exchange that for you, and we're going to send it where you want us to send it. Now that you've told us that, what we need you to do is give Coinbase our address, right? So therefore, we can actually make the transaction final and send the money there, right? So basically what it is imagine if these were like post offices, and each post office had a certain purpose. Coinbase would be one post office where you would drop off your currency, your Bitcoin, and then they would say, okay, no problem. Thank you. Where would you like us to send it? And you say, I'd like you to send it to Changelly, the post office up the block. No problem. Coinbase would act as a carrier, a courier, and send your package, which is your Bitcoin, to the other post office, which is Changelly. Changelly receives it and says, thank you. They look at it, take your Bitcoin, and they stash the Bitcoin, right? And then they give Ripple in exchange for it. And then they say, okay, it's done. We just converted it. This is how much Ripple you get. This is what we charge. Cool. But they need to receive payment, right? They need to actually receive the Bitcoin. So what they did was they received the physical, but they actually need to get the other part, which is the digital. So Changelly, the second post office, says, okay, give the first post office, Coinbase, our address. So then they can actually send the complete Bitcoin there. Coinbase sends it, Changelly receives it. Now you have a converted currency, which is Ripple. So your Bitcoin, your crypto, is converted to Ripple. Cool. However, now you don't own it because it's not somewhere where you can actually pull it out and access it or spend it. Changelly is not a wallet, so you really don't own it at this point. So you have to take the converted Bitcoin from Changelly to whatever wallet you choose. In this case, it's Gatehub. Now, once you convert it, Gatehub you're gonna need another address so Changelly can send it. The wallet that you choose has an address. That's your final destination. You're gonna give that address to Changelly. Once you give it to Changelly, Changelly has to process it because now they got their payment, they've converted it, they just need a place to send it. So as they process it, take their fees out, once it's processed, boom, your Ripple is converted and sent to your wallet, and Gatehub is now your wallet. So anytime you want to use your Ripple, exchange it, trade it, spend it, withdraw it, whatever you want to do with it, Gatehub.net is where you store it. Period. End of story. And that's how you do it. So it's pretty much, I know with the light and you probably couldn't see, but it's really a 3-step process. You sign up to Coinbase, you purchase your crypto, get an account with Changelly, then you enter how much crypto you purchase, in this case Bitcoin, you put it in, Changelly exchanges it, tells you how much Ripple you get. Then once you do that, you confirm that the numbers look okay, you exchange. Changelly gives you an address. That address you have to give to Coinbase, so Coinbase can actually send the actual digital currency to Changelly. The initial phase that you did with Changelly was just putting Changelly on notice. This is how much I purchased. This is what it's converted to. Changelly says this is what we charge. You say that's okay. Once you say that's okay, Changelly says here's our address. give it to Coinbase. Coinbase says, okay, we need the address. You give them the address. This is what we charge for sending this money to Changelly. Once you do that, you send the actual currency to Changelly. Changelly processes it. Once they process it, they say this is how much Ripple you have. You good with that? Then you give Changelly the actual address of your wallet. Once you get that, you give it to Changelly, then Changelly sends it. After maybe 5 or 30 minutes, well, it's could be a day, but whatever the time frame is, it processes, and then boom, you have your crypto inside your wallet. So remember that. So that's the first way I did it. The second way I did it is with this ledger. Now, I won't get too detailed with it. There's other videos on it, but all you do with this is you have to set it up. You plug it into your computer. Once you plug it in, what you're going to do is you are going to go, and pardon me for not demonstrating it, but you have to set up your Ledger wallet Ripple. Once you set up your Ledger wallet on your computer, you download the app. Just put in Ledger Nano S, and you'll see the apps come in. You download the apps for Ripple. You plug it in, follow the instructions on this, and then you do the same process, except this time you don't need an intermediary. You don't need a gate, because this acts as your wallet. So you can actually use an online wallet, or you can actually use a physical wallet. It's up to you. But the main thing is, how I did it was I bought Bitcoin, converted it, and then sent to the wallet. So I know there's some details left out in terms of how I did it with the wallet and the physical, but basically that's how you do it if you're going to do it online. Leave comments in the comment section. Any questions you have. I know some things are left out. It seemed pretty difficult at first, but it's pretty simple once you get it. Step 1 again, Coinbase, purchase. Step 2, account Changelly. Put in the amount you purchased from Coinbase. It converts it. It tells you how much Ripple you get once it's converted. It tells you the fees. It gives you an address. That address you give to Coinbase so Coinbase can send the Bitcoin. Once Coinbase sends the Bitcoin to Changelly, Changelly processes it. They receive the Bitcoin. They convert the Bitcoin or whatever your crypto is to Ripple. Once it's converted to Ripple, you give Changelly the wallet address. Once you give Changelly the wallet address and press exchange, it processes. Once it's exchanged, it's delivered into your wallet, and voila, that is where your crypto is stored. So I currently have Ripple on here and Ripple on here because I never like to trust one source. This is something that's still new. Just like I have several bank accounts, I like to have several ways to stash my money. This I take with me. I plug in anywhere, and on here I have it online in case I don't want to carry this, because that's going to be a hassle if you lose that. So with that, I look forward to the next video in which I talk about the benefits and possible dangers of cryptocurrency, pros and cons of getting into it, what it means for the future, what it means for the present, and things like that. So with that said, thank you for coming out. Appreciate your time, and I hope this was beneficial. Peace.